Hello friends, I welcome all you to this pharma family. Today in this video, we are going to focus on a topic of labor. Before going in depth of stages of a true labor, first we need to know what is a labor. Just to discuss, labor is a process by which the fetus is expelled from the uterus through the vagina, which is also referred to as giving birth. And there is a synonym for the labor which is called as parturition. The onset of the labor will be determined by various complex interactions of several placental and fetal hormones because actually the progesterone will inhibit the uterine contractions. Labor cannot take place until the effects of the progesterone will get diminished. Towards the end of the gestation, the levels of the estrogen in the mother's blood will rise and by producing the changes that overcome the inhibiting effects of progesterone. The rise in these estrogen levels from increasing the secretions of the placenta, which by the placenta of the corticotropin releasing hormone, which stimulates the anterior pituitary gland of the fetus, which help in secretion of ACTH, which doesn't mean adrenocorticotropic hormone. In turn, this ACTH will stimulate the fetal adrenal gland to secrete the cortisol, which is like a product which is a cortisol and dehydroepiandrosterone, which is called as DHEA. This is the major adrenal androgen. The placenta that then will convert into the DHEA into an estrogen. These high levels of estrogen can cause number of receptors for the oxytocin on uterine muscle fibers, which can increase and can cause uterine muscle fibers to form gas junctions in the one another. The oxytocin, which is released by the posterior pituitary, stimulates the uterine contractions and then relaxation from the placenta, which assisted by increasing the flexibility of this pubic symphysis, which is the bone, help in dilating the uterine cervix. I think all you guys know. Estrogen will also stimulate this placenta to release these prostaglandins, which can induce this production of enzymes that digest these collagen fibers in the cervix, causing it to the soften. And going in depth of this true labor can be divided into three different stages. Here in this image we can see that three different types means stages, that is stage of dilation, stage of expulsion and the placental stage. Coming to the stage of dilation, the time from the onset of the labor to the completion of this dilation of the cervix is called as stage of dilation. The time from the onset of labor, means start of the labor, between to the and the complete dilation of the cervix is called as stage of dilation. This stage will typically last from almost 6 to 12 hours, featuring regular contractions of the uterus, usually a rupturing of the amniotic sac, and completes its dilation almost to 10 centimeters of the cervix. If this amniotic sac doesn't rupture spontaneously, it is ruptured intentionally. This is called, and this will occur during the time of stage of dilation. And next, coming to the second stage, that is stage of expulsion. The time lags between 10 minutes to several hours even. From complete cervical dilation to deliver the baby is called as the stage of expulsion. It will last almost hours also. That is seen in the stage of expulsion. Here we can see in the image clearly. And coming to the third stage, that is placental stage. It will last almost 15 to 30 minutes or sometimes even more. After the delivery until the placenta, that means after the birth, is expelled by powerful uterine contractions, which is called as placental stage, the last stage. These contractions will also constrict the blood vessels that were torn during the delivery, which reducing the likelihood of hemorrhage. As a rule, this labor lasts longer with first babies, typically about 14 hours. For the women who have previously given birth, I mean the second time or third time, the average duration of the labor is about only 8 hours. Although the time varies enormously among the different births, because the fetus may be squeezed through the birth canal, that is cervix and vagina, for up to several hours. The fetus is stressed during childbirth. The fetal head is compressed and the fetus will undergo some degree of intermittent hypoxia due to compression of this umbilical cord and the placenta during these uterine contractions. In response of this stress, the fetal adrenal medulla secretes very high levels of epinephrine or norepinephrine. I mean the fight or flight hormones. Much of this protection against these stretches of parturition as well as preparation of these infant for surviving extrauterine life by providing these hormones. This will be different among the other functions of epinephrine or norepinephrine. They will clear the lungs and alter their physiology in readiness for breathing of the air. I think in this video we have covered what is a labor and different stages that involved in the labor and what will happen during the time of labor to the fetus. I think this video will help you a lot, and please like, comment and subscribe to my channel for more videos on this pharma topics. Thank you.